What's going on, folks? Welcome to the latest edition of Nintendo Enthusiast Week in Review. I'm Shawn Long, I'm your host. I'm an editor over at NintendoEnthusiast.com, and we got a bunch of stuff to talk about. Some video games came out this week, some cool stuff. So without any further ado, let's jump into this past week's news. Alright, so we had two games come out this week on the Wii U that, were pretty anticipated, I feel. The first one, of course, is Smash Brothers on the Wii U. Holy crap on a stick, this game is good. It's amazing, man. I really thought I might be a little burnt out from the 3DS version because I played it a lot, but the Wii U version is just so much superior. Better levels, better level editor. Well, the other one didn't have a level editor, and the online is just silky smooth. Like, I've had no lag whatsoever in 99% of my matches, where on the 3DS I did run into some problems. So, like, holy crap, man. If you're sleeping on this game, just pick it up, man. It's so much better on the Wii U than it is on the 3DS, and that's saying a lot because it was awesome on the 3DS. Also, I already hear you guys bitching about this, but, it is what it is, baby. Watch Dogs on the Wii U. Now you're saying, you say all this bad stuff about Ubisoft. Right, I did say all this bad stuff about Ubisoft because, you know what, Ubisoft can go kick rocks. But we're not talking about Ubisoft when we're talking about Watch Dogs. You see, the difference is this. It could have been it could have been a Splinter Cell game, it could have been an Assassin's Creed game, it could have been any mature game from Ubisoft that was the last hurrah that I was going to take my anger out on. Watch Dogs was the victim, really, because that was the last game coming out from Ubisoft. So a lot of people have been giving me flack about picking up Watch Dogs, doing preview videos and doing a review on it, but I really want to be fair to the game itself, not the company. I don't care about Ubisoft the company, I just want to see how the actual game is. So I did a little preview video, I'll put a link down here below. Make sure you guys check that out, and Monday I will have my full review up. So get those dislikes ready because everyone's already pissed off at me. But, like I said, it is what it is. The target was Ubisoft the company, not Watch Dogs the game necessarily. Watch Dogs did delay itself 6 months. Ubisoft did. So just keep that in mind. But so far, it's not terrible. I'm actually pleasantly surprised by it. And if you want to blame anyone for it, blame Tillman at Nintendo Domination because his little water effects video for the game was kind of like, okay, I do need to check it out. So, like I said, check out the preview video and I'll be back Monday with a full review for the game. So we all know that Sonic Boom sucks. Like, that's probably the most disappointing game on the Wii U of 2014, but we don't really know why it sucks. Rumors have been circling around, and in my personal opinion, it was because they were trying to coincide it with the release of the show, and quite frankly, the game wasn't necessarily ready. But there's also something going around that there was a mass exodus of people leaving Big Red Button Studios right when they were developing the game. A lot of people were noticing that the game was kind of crappy. Sega was kind of like, yo, we still need to put this out. So a lot of people left, and that's kind of why it ended up being the buggy mess that it is. We haven't done a review on the website for it. I don't know if we're going to do a review on the website for it, but the game sucks. Don't pick it up. There's much better options out there. Even if you're the most diehard Sonic fan, play the classics. Play even, Sonic Colors on the Wii was, at least decent, and, at least it played well. So avoid Sonic Boom at all costs. If you haven't seen the glitch videos online, it's it's freaking terrible, man. So that's probably why, though. A lot of the developers are leaving in the middle of the game. Makes sense.
This week's Retro Game of the Week is brought to you by NewWaveTraders.com. For all your retro gaming and toy needs, be sure to visit NewWaveTraders.com.
Alright, so if you saw the video I posted a few days ago, I picked up over 70 NES games for a ridiculous price. If you want to see what I picked up, click the link over here. It was a super great score, super great price. Shout outs to the lady who really didn't know what she had. So I've got a lot of good stuff for Retro Game of the Week. This week's Retro Game of the Week, Marble Madness. I love this game. I don't know why. It's very simple, but it's kind of the precursor to like Super Monkey Ball and things like that. Good graphics, good control, and the music's pretty good too, actually. I really like the third track of the game. So if you haven't picked up Marble Madness, it's a very common game, it's very cheap, and it's very fun. You'll put a couple hours into it and probably be done with it. But it's a very fun game. Alright, so Media Create numbers are in, which is what gauges Japanese sales, and Nintendo's doing pretty decent. The Wii U sold about 4,000 the previous week, and then last week it sold about 14,000. That's a huge jump, really. So it's nice to see the Wii U gaining some momentum going into the holiday season. One thing that was kind of surprising though was Captain Toad Treasure Tracker only sold about under 30,000 units, and it debuted at number 7, which is surprising because I felt that that was a game that, you know, the Japanese market would like, but, you know, home console sales aren't all that great in Japan to begin with, so I don't know, maybe 7th is decent overall, 30,000 units. I think it'll do a lot better in North America, but, you know, it's kind of a niche game, it's kind of a strange game, but I'm really looking forward to Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, so, you know, decent overall in Japan, and of course the 3DS, the new 3DS LL just did amazing in Japan. That's selling like hotcakes. It's outselling, you know, outpacing the DSi, which was Nintendo's upgrade of the Nintendo DS. So it's good to see that the new 3DS is really catching on, and hopefully it does so in the States as well. So another thing going around in the Nintendo world right now is Reggie took a couple shots at the competitors, saying it's about game quality, not quantity. And that's kind of funny for me because I grew up with an N64, you know, when I was younger, probably around 10 to 12, and that was kind of the deal with the N64. The N64 had nowhere near the amount of games that the PS1 did, but it had more quality games than the PS1 did at the time. Of course, the PS1 has a great library of stuff like Metal Gear Solid, Final Fantasy VII, Crash Bandicoot, tons of great games on the system, but there was also a lot of crap on the system as well, whereas the N64 more focused on the quality games. Like I said, sure there's crap like Superman 64 and Quest 64, but how many timeless classics are on the N64 versus how many timeless classics are on the PS1? It's very debatable, but in my opinion, I like the N64 library better. So it's funny how it relates, you know, PS4 and Wii U is kind of similar to how the N64 and the PS1 were. So you think Reggie's kind of crazy talking about that? Would you like to see more games of decent quality versus, you know, a lot of high quality games like we've been getting with Smash Brothers, Bayonetta, Hyrule Warriors, Mario Kart 8? Let me know. It's kind of an interesting debate, and I'd like to talk to you guys about it if you got any, you know, feelings one side of the fence or the other about it. Alright, and that's going to do it for this week's show. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, do what you gotta do. You know, just hit me up on social media or something. You know, let's talk about some things. You can yell at me for picking up Watch Dogs. It's okay. People have already been doing it. Make sure you check out our other videos. Jason just did some previews footage of Battle Miner, which is a 3DS Minecraft clone, which is very interesting. I've been playing that game as well. I've never played Minecraft before. I have no clue what the hell's going on. But, you know, it looks pretty damn good, to be honest with you, and I'm kind of having fun with it once I figure out everything. I have a Retro Holiday Gamers Guide coming up, or Retro Gamers Holiday Gift Guide coming up very soon. It should be up probably Sunday, tomorrow. So I hope you guys check that out as well. That's a really fun episode. And then Watch Dogs video review is up on Monday. Make sure you check out our Smash Brothers video review. It's over here. I'm gonna put it over here. Click it, watch it, enjoy it. Smash Brothers, awesome game. Pick it up now, go buy it. Come on, quit slacking. And I'll see you guys next week because I'm about to hop on Smash. If you wanna play Smash with me, tweet me. Hit me up on Twitter and I'll add you on my friends list. My friends list is full, but, you know, I'll make room for you. So if you want to play some Smash, let's get it. I'll kick your ass with Ganondorf. I'll see you guys next week. Later.